The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by UHSAA Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Your ideal life starts today with Smart Postpaid. Get more data and only 5G. And more entertainment with Netflix on Us. And a new Max Mobile subscription included. Starting at $9.99. Subscribe now.
Technology moves the world, and we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks, 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by UHSAA Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Your ideal life starts today with Smart Postpaid. Get more data and only 5G. And more entertainment with Netflix on Us. And a new Max Mobile subscription included. Starting at $9.99. Subscribe now.
School pride once again at the forefront, and of course the alumni have come out to play once again. Kahit na anong weather conditions pa, bakbakan na naman tayo rito, Miyerkules ng gabi sa Tanduay Gym, Uno High School CW Home Depot laban sa St. Jude Catholic School Pet Plus. Later on, ang St. Peter Metro Asia laban naman sa Washong Lamtex Pipes. And once again, double-header na naman tayo to double your pleasure sa panonood ng FCAAI. At buhat po rito sa Tanduay Gym, Benji Santiago, kasama ko si Coach Anton de los Reyes. Bumati ka muna sa mga libo-libo o milyon-milyon na yata yung fans mo, Coach Anton eh.
Grabe. Good afternoon or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the FCAAI 40s Division. Good evening, Benji. Nice to be working with you again on this Wednesday Hump Day.
At sana lang hindi kami masyado may stranded and we'll find our way home. Very unpredictable ang weather natin. Very unpredictable din ba ang takbo ng ating mga teams dito sa kanilang campaign here in the eliminations.
Well, if you look at the team standings, at the top of the mountain, you have Washong 5-0, ang St. Stephen High School 5-1, together with Chiang Kai-shek 5-1. St. Peter, who's going to be seeing action later at 4-1. Goodfellow Pharma ng Grace Christian College at 4-2. Pareho sila dyan ng Xavier School. At etong maglalaro today, St. Jude Catholic School at 2-4. Uno High School at 2-4. Sa ilalim naman ng standings, Philippine Chengkwang at 1-5. Tiongse Academy at 1-6. At of course, ang Westminster at 0-7.
Well, sooner or later, things are going to have some drastic changes, especially pagka nilaro na natin itong ating dalawang games. Pero syempre, dito muna tayo sa umpisa. So, Cartada 2-4, and one of them will have an edge over the other as we take a look nga itong Uno High School, CW Home Depot, laban dito sa St. Jude Pet Plus. Now, who might have the edge? We're all here to find out. At syempre, tinitingnan din natin dito yung mga key players na tututukan natin as we go along. Ilalabas ba natin ito para dito sa ating top of the coverage na ginagawang intro para sa ating dalawang games as we wait. Of course, nandito pa rin tayo sa Tanduay Gym and mukhang papunta na muna tayo o hahabulin pa ba natin? Teka, gusto ko lang malaman, ano? So para lang makabuelo tayo dahil tumunog. Ayun! Ang PG Flex yung key matchup natin. Of course, Tom Koo, very, very glaring naman talaga yung ginawa niya in their previous game laban dun sa Tiongse Academy. Boy, those are big numbers.
Huge numbers indeed. 37 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Complete game for him in their game against Tiongse Academy Mighty Plus noong May 9.
At over at the other side for St. Jude, Mark Chua, we know he could still come up with better numbers than just like this. 8-4-3 when they went up against Washong. Of course, yun ang makakalamin natin. Interesting ball game in the first and very much interesting ball game in the second. So dyan lang po kayo dahil eto na, ready na tayo para tawagin ang ating... Oh, magbe-break na muna tayo and then we'll have the call out for the starters.
Technology moves the world. and we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks, 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil
Cut!
kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
And now introducing the starting lineup for Uno High School. Starting at point guard, number 2, Rocky CK. Starting at 2 guard, number 9, Rembert Yu. Starting at forward, number 18, Jerome Lim. At the other forward position, number 15, Tom Koo. And starting at center, number 13, Erwin Concepcion. And coaches coach John Chen. And now the starting lineup for St. Jude Catholic School. Starting at point guard, number 10, Mark Chua. Starting at 2 guard, number 7, Reagan Lim. Starting out forward, number 26, Antonio Tan. At the other forward position, number 31, Aldrich Chua. And their big guy in the middle, number 4, Jerry Chang. Head coach is Coach John Sia.
And we are just about to start with this ball game, the first ever doubleheader for today, for tonight basically, Wednesday. And how are you all doing? Sabi nga natin, tuloy kami rito. Not even the rains could stop us. And here we go with Uno High School getting the first control of the ball here in the first period. Very patient offense the way that it's being shown here. Tom Koo. Rocky Siki goes for the drop and stolen. Oh, masyadong malakas yung pasa. Nobody was ready yet para sa panig naman ng St. Jude. Wala silang stationary that time around.
That's Mark Chua trying to hit Reagan Lim off of that transition or that outlet pass.
Uno had a first crack at the basket but wasn't able to score. Again, kamusta na po kayo? At ito tuloy-tuloy lang tayo rito sa ating Fil-Chi Athletic Association Incorporated. Buhat po rito sa Tanduay Gym. Nagbukas na ang scoring para sa St. Jude Pet Plus. At ang Uno naman still on the hunt for their first basket. And that's the 3. And Tom Koo just basically picking up from where he's leaving off.
There you go, Tom Koo finding the range from three-point area. Consecutive baskets for Jerry Chang.
Tough mama. Nobody's tough like mama. Tom Koo getting the baseline, up with a shot. So it's like a duel between two players here in the early goings for these two teams.
It's Tom Koo versus Jerry Chang. 5 points for Tom Koo, 4 points for Jerry Chang.
Spalding, the official ball of FCAAI. That ball almost going in, and there's a foul. First foul called here in this first game of ours. And Mark Chua at the line. .7, 6.5 rebounds is average, not being able to make his first free throw.
And Mark Chua, he's our key matchup for today. 8 points, 4 rebounds, 50% shooting in their last game. That was against Hwashong College, Iloilo.
Tied at 5. Another three-pointer, long and strong. And here they go. Archua, aggressive move to the basket and gets it off the glass.
So we're seeing the contrast of both teams. One is shooting from the outside, the other team going inside.
Another try for that three. It's not dropping for Jerome Lim.
His second attempt from three-point territory, talking about Jerome Lim.
Previously, simula pa lang, mainit din kamay ni Jerome Lim. Here he grabs that rebound. And let's see how this one is going to be executed here. And that ball decides to drop. Erwin Concepcion getting himself on the board very early here in this game.
And the first fast break points para dito sa Uno High School, courtesy of Erwin Concepcion.
St. Jude Petlas, mid-range. Nice shooting from both teams.
Still Jerry Chang, Regan Lim with a nice assist to the open Jerry Chang from the right wing.
Nakaka-anim na si Jerry Chang. Jerome Lim, this time going for the runner, but it falls short. Archua. Here's the runner and the first basket for Regan Lim.
Siya naman daw, after dishing it out this time, siya naman daw pupuntos.
Michael, pumupuntos naman talaga. Still one. The precision of the shooting that we're seeing here between these two teams in the first quarter. Parang bihira yung mga sablayan and everything. And this is the way we want it to be as we go into our first Jiangnan timeout. All right, coming off a timeout, we got a 2-point lead being enjoyed here for a little while by St. Jude Pet Plus. They're up 11-9. And let's see if they could still add up some more. Mark Chua bringing down the basketball here. Kelvin Ang is already in the ball game para sa Uno, wearing jersey number 24. Good defensive stop. Siyempre, kanya-kanyang reklamo pagka nasa palpal and feeling like it wasn't exactly that clean. Rocky Siki could not get that ball to go down for that three-pointer. Mark Chua, another banking shot this time. And the putback, that's good.
Antonio Tan crashing the boards. Nice nose for the ball that time.
Tom Koo hesitated. Oh, ball is loose. And then a foul. Hindi nagkaintindihan that time for Uno.
Richmond Nang had to give up that foul. Kelvin Nang tried to save it. He was successful, pero si Regan Lim nauna lang kay
Richmond Nang.
Yep, Richmond Nang.
Up 4, and they have the basketball. So foul going to be called against Rocky Siki.
They're gonna have to switch up on Rocky Siki kasi siya yung nandun sa ilalim, and that's the second time that they've gone to him underneath just because there's a definite mismatch against Antonio Tan and Rocky Siki down low.
Some confusion dun sa side ng St. Jude, and they lost the basketball. Tom Koo from the corner. Oh, can't get it to go down. Regan Lim floats it up, bounced out. And that was Richmond Nang for the rebound. Doesn't drop for Rocky Siki. He's going to be settling for 2 free throws.
We like what we're seeing from Uno early. They're trying to push the pace, going for those fast break points off of those missed shots ng St. Jude Catholic School. Rocky Siki, 5 points, 13 assists in their last game. How do you like that, making your teammate look good?
Here we go. Another try. Ayaw pa rin. Kelvin Ang with a power dribble, but he goes down, banging bodies here. Is he going to be okay? Winded lang. It's going to be all right, but it's not really a small guy that he got entangled with. Look at this collision. See, di ba? Di madali.
Parang medyo bumangga ka sa pader doon.
Yun eh.
Kelvin Ang looks to be okay. Tayo naman siya. Lawrence Yu na foul or nakabangga kay Kelvin Ang. Should we say nakabangga or binangga ni Kelvin Ang?
Basta nagbanggaan sila.
Oo.
Ito Kelvin Ang trying to make up for it by coming up with a basket but not being able to with that mid-range. 13-11. Summit is the official drinking water of FCAAI. 2-point lead. How about that? Just leisurely taking it from the outside. A long 2.
That's from Jeff Uy. They're really finding their spots on the floor. Talking about St. Jude Catholic School.
Ito, isa pang gagawa talaga sa kanya ito. Mitchell Tan for Uno.
So the hot or the three-point shooting for Uno here in the first quarter, keeping them in this game.
Well, Uno already has 4 here in the first period. Tama ba? Ay, hindi. Mali pala yung tinignan ko. They have 1, actually 2 na para rito sa panig ng Uno. And here comes Mitchell Tan with a back-to-back baskets for Uno. And now they find themselves up 1 with 2.5 remaining to play here in the first quarter. Again, pareho po ang kartada nitong dalawang teams na ito, 2 and 4. But too early to say what's going to happen. But one thing is for sure, this Hungry Pares 3-point shot of the game. This is going the way for Uno, CW Home Depot. And no wonder they're leading by just a point. John, timeout muna tayo. Well, it's as close as it can get, lalo na para sa dalawang teams with identical records sa ating team standings. One has to give way and one will have to get that edge. 2.5 remaining. St. Jude still can't find the range from the outside, but managing to get defensive rebound. I should say the size advantage is going the way for St. Jude Pet Plus here. That's what I'm talking about. Size does matter.
You see them going down low to Brian Yu for the deuce.
And we got a seesaw battle. Kelvin Ang with a kick. See this jumper that just fell short right there.
Moving the ball around, finding the open man. Just Alvin Lim couldn't knock down that baseline jumper.
Turning it over, and we got a minute and 33 to play. Coach John Sia. Town. And that's going to be a traveling call on Grant Howe.
You saw that open lane, medyo nanlaki yung mata. Biglang gustong dumrive.
Grant Howe, no relation to Grant C. No? Magkapangalan.
Magkapangalan lang.
Ayan tuloy. On cue, bigla si Grant Howe by making that layup.
Made up for the traveling call or the traveling violation, pero bawi din eh, fumaul.
A genius assist of the game, Mitchell Tan. Yeah, he knows how to score. He knows how to share the ball, and maganda naman yung tanggap that time for Grant Howe. Uno up 1, 18-17. St. Jude, as they go for this long distance shot, unable. And Albert Tansi to stop and pop. Mitchell Tan unable.
Again, the fast breaks para dito sa Uno High School. That's what they're trying to capitalize on.
Traveling call against St. Jude.
That was Mark Chester Ang.
So late lang.
Yeah, late lang.
Late lang si Mark Chester Ang.
Ito si Mark Chester Ang. Apparently, he has a YouTube channel.
Ah, really?
It's called Mark Chess.
Ah,
He
okay.
reviews shoes.
Ah, ganun,
Yeah,
okay.
he likes reviews mga basketball shoes.
Interesting.
Oh. He calls it Mark Chess.
Mark Chess.
Mark Chess. That's the name of his channel.
Ito naman si Mark Chua. Mark Chua, shortcut naman. This is Mark Chua. At the line to shoot free throws. Penalty na kasi rin ang Uno. Makes the first one. no problem with both free throws for Mark Chua. Kelvin Ang. Here's Mitchell Tan from the corner. Tumatakbo na pabalik. Alam na eh, no?
He knew that ball was going to go in when he released it. Mga 3/4 on its way. He was already running back on defense.
Sabagay, shooters can have that kind of a feel, no? Kung papasok o hindi.
Short.
It's as close as it can get so far. Nobody wants to budge. And nobody wants to give an inch. As we take a look at what happened in the first 10 minutes of play here, of course, inaasahan naman natin talaga si Tom Gu will provide the necessary numbers here for Uno High School. And over at the other side, there are so many contributors. Jerry Chang started to wax hot in the first period. And then Mitchell Tan also happening coming off the bench here para sa Uno High School, finding themselves on top by 2, 21-19. All right, we're just about to start with the second quarter, and once again, coming to you from Tanduay Gym. And the story in numbers, the most probably, maikwento sa inyo ng konti ni Coach Anton.
Even Steven sa ating first quarter, both teams shooting 47% from the field. Uno at the start of the first, moving the ball around on the perimeter, finding those open shots, also getting some fast break points, 6 points to be exact. Habang itong St. Jude Catholic School going inside. Kaya naman si Jerry Chang, 6 na puntos kaagad ang nakuha. And they started out hot, 5 out of 8 from the field. Pero after noon, medyo syempre lalamig na yan, medyo magse-settle down, and that's what happened. Kaya dikit-dikit itong laban natin.
Speaking of trying to settle down, si Mark Chua was trying to rush things, and he was against 2 defenders, and he turned it over. Frustration foul. Being unable to make an earlier basket. Oh, kanina ba itatawag? It's going to be against Uno. Yep. There's a technical foul here.
Could be on Lawrence. Kasi di ba pag block niya sumigaw? It could be that. Could be because of that, I don't know, do you want to call it taunting or...
Pwede ganun yun.
But that was against Lawrence Yu. Normally, may warning pa yan eh.
Kaya
so nagulat ako. Technical na kaagad.
And Mitchell Tan sinking the technical free throw. The commissioner's role right there, of course, our chairman, our commissioner, the head of technical and assistant to the commissioner. Ayun, kompleto na sila.
Yun.
The 4 Musketeers.
That was Albert Tansi trying to get that steal, knocking the ball from behind. Kay Engelbert Cao.
Uy, nako play. And that sure is going to be a foul call there. Engelbert Cao is down on the floor. Siya ba yan?
Yep.
Yep.
He's holding on to his lower lip. Got hit or something.
Tom Kuyo was also down. Engelbert Cao seems to be A-okay. Na-sandwich na siya. Nabagsakan pa yata ng braso ni Tom Ku.
No, didn't seem like it. Ayun, yung tumama yung pagbaba na.
Nahagkip.
Oh.
Nung kamay, ano? Yung kamay. So, ordinary foul lang naman siguro yan, no? If you're gonna be taking a look at this, parang wala eh. Pero, watch that right arm ni Tom Ku sa pagbaba. Yan. Yun, no? Oh, di ba?
Napadaplis lang, napadaplis.
Kaya nadaplisan din lang ni Engelbert Cao yung ring sa kanyang unang free throw. And making sure about his second one. (22-20). Uno High School. Albert Tansi lets it fly. He has been itching to make a jumper like that from beyond the arc. Kanina pa.
Uno High School in their last game, 12 out of 33 from the three-point area. So they really like to shoot the three ball.
Mitchell Time with an off-balance shot. They were able to come up with a steal. Reagan Lim, nope.
Trying to take matters into his own hands. Reagan Lim pulling up from that three, couldn't knock it down.
Albert Tansi. Tom Ku back to Albert Tansi. Hesitant to take the three. Still managing to share it to John Eric So, who can't actually sink that three-pointer. Mark Chua. Shot clock is down to 7. Yun! Pasok din. A three-pointer, that's the first for St. Jude.
I was gonna say, you gotta keep your hand up, otherwise Reagan Lim's going to pull up from deep.
5 points for Reagan Lim. Ball will go the other way, doing their thing on defense. And St. Jude, after making that big basket, Hungry Pares three-point shot of the game. Reagan Lim. And he'll really go for it. And hoping that's not just one three-pointer that they can make here, at least here in the second period. Wala silang nakuha in the first quarter. And that's their first here in the ball game. Engelbert Cao, I was way off.
Trying to go back-to-back on the three-pointers, but with a different St. Jude Catholic School player. That time, Engelbert Cao. Nothing on that three ball.
Tom Ku. Albert Tansi. The blow-by mode, but can't knock it down. 0 of 2 from the field for Albert Tansi coming off the bench. And a foul is going to be called at the other side as Reagan Lim was trying to hit another floater. And they're going to call it a John Eric So.
Stepping on the gas was Reagan Lim. Itong St. Jude naman, sila naman ang gustong sumubong ngayon, maka-fast break. Only 4 fast break points for St. Jude Catholic School. Of course, you want to up the number on that.
So many discussions from people near the bench. It's Reagan Lim just minding his own business. Sa St. Jude, yep. They're also trying to be noticed with some of the calls not going their way. Ang uno, meron din silang sariling version eh.
Meron. Ibang interpretation
I
din yung
know.
kanila eh.
25-22. Remember Chu going to Tom Koo. This won't drop from the corner.
Nice box out for Mark Chesterang to get that board.
Hindi pa nga nag-iingay si Mark Chesterang eh, no? Para sa St. Jude. Hindi kasi nakapag-warm up.
late.
Nakarating.
Got stuck in traffic. Si
Well,
Mark
it's
Chesterang.
either that, kasi nga, very unpredictable. Yung isolated
weather.
rain showers natin. Hindi naman buo, nasabay-sabay bumubuhos yung ulan eh, di ba? Lugar-lugar lang. MAC empowering people through technology. Fresh possession, but unable that time. And let's see, bola gumulong, dinampot na lang muna. Rocky Siki going to Tom Koo. Oops, muntik pang mawala. John Eric Saul fighting for the loose ball. Laban kay Engelbert Cao. And it's going to be a jump. And let's see, possession arrow. Bola pa rin ang uno. 25-22, lamang ng tatlo. Itong St. Jude Pet Plus. Mark Chua will be given a rest. Tom Koo trying to hit it from the corner. That's already his third miss from that spot. Tom Koo. And a foul is going to be called on St. Jude. That was Aldrich Chua. 3-point ball game, and that time remaining 5 minutes and 58. We go into a jump man timeout. Resumption of the action. Once again, nandito nga po kami sa Tanduay Gym. And if you're asking us, just in case you want to check out what's happening here, so far we are here in our first game. And ang Cantigo Sports, celebrate the game with Cantigo Sports. Lalong-lalo na, syempre, yung inaabangan ninyo, mamaya marami na namang bisita yon. At syempre, naghahanap ng celebration yung mga yon. Nalo eh, di ba? Nalo.
For sure. Now, Jerome Lim getting the first field goal here ng Uno after 4 minutes.
That's a good timeout that was called. Samantala, Rembert Chu trying to get inside, decided for a pass to Tom Koo. There's a foul. Mark Chesterang ang tinawagan ng foul. Rocky Siki. Yon, may nadali na rin. Kanina pa hinihintayan na Jerome Lim.
Back-to-back points for Jerome Lim.
Kanina puro mintis kasi no first quarter, di ba?
Ngayon, bumawi. One from the inside, one from the perimeter.
Hitting a basket here para sa St. Jude.
Jeff Uy coming from the baseline. Nice pass, nice finish.
6 points already for Jeff Uy.
Quiet, 6 points.
Eh kasi pag sumigaw ka naman, mati-technical.
Technical, oh.
So just be quiet ka lang. Lawrence Yu coming back into the game. Yun na, si Lawrence Yu yun eh. Di ba? Mark Chua, konting pahinga lang. Back in the ball game. Still have inside 5 minutes, 4 minutes and 52 remaining here in the first half. And Tom Koo currently, he's got 5 points in the ball game. He's got 1 3-pointer. Averaging 18.3 points, 5.8 rebounds per game. Splitting his cherries. 6 in the game for Tom Koo. 2-point ball game. Three-pointer in the corner did not work out right there. As Jeffrey Uy trying to hit it. And let's see, ball will still stay para sa St. Jude.
Richmond Nang and Mark Chua battling it out. Di makuha ni Richmond Nang yung bola ng mabuti kasi si Mark Chua was fighting for it.
Tapik ng bola, it ends up in St. Jude.
Manchester Ang with the floater down the lane.
Oh, quick reaction on the part of Tom Koo to come up with an answer.
It's a great move, eluding the defense. Hindi niya binilisan, binagalan pa niya.
Oh, ito na. Manchester Ang with a 3-pointer. And that's the second 3-pointer for St. Jude. As Kelvin Ang is fouled in that shaded area. This was the finish earlier by Tom Koo against 3 green shirts ng St. Jude.
Adding to the fast break total para sa side ng Uno High School was Tom Koo. Officials just clarified if shooting na daw, act of shooting.
That's a second personal penalty.
It was indeed in the act of shooting already, or yun na yung gagawin niya talaga.
Penalty. Talaga naman mag-free throw. One of 2 for Kelvin Ang. A 34-30 lead para sa St. Jude Pet Plus. Inside 4 minutes.
Ow!
Marami na dito gumagana Andres Engelbert Cow.
Finding the open man, that double team. Gonna leave one man open, Mark Chua.
Hungry Paris 3-point shot of the game, Engelbert Cow. Yes, he's got that in his arsenal. Could be his first and maybe not his last, as this is now a 7-point advantage for St. Jude. No call there, but managing to get offensive rebound, and there's that call.
Jerry Chang today in this ball game. Already with 6 points. Yeah, 6 points in their last game. 0 yan. So talagang bumabawi.
And his first production here in the second quarter. Those 6 points were made in the first period. And 2 for 2. Jerry Chang has a good feel of this game para sa panig ng St. Jude. They are up their biggest. 39-30 right now. Kelvin Ang, the mid-range, it's off. Manchester Ang. Uno High School this time around. They have not been ringing the bell for several plays. And Tom Koo will have to do something about it.
Mitchell, that nice pass to Tom Koo on that fast break, going reverse.
Yung combination na yan ni Mitchell Tan and Tom Koo is something that Uno High School can really make use of. Ball will go the other way para sa Uno High School. But St. Jude not just willing to give up that basketball so easy. Diyan ng timeout muna tayong lahat.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Hop-Sui Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Well, St. Jude, they're still up in this ball game. They even had it largest at 9 just a few seconds ago. 2 minutes and a half to play sa ating second quarter. And it's Uno High School who execute their offense.
Here in the second quarter, already 4 fast break points. So that's already a total of 8 for Uno.
Chua. Sagasa.
Hard to stay in front of Mark Chua. Not only is he fast, but he's also pretty strong. Get it there.
Yes, Kelvin, willing to give it, willing to receive.
Yun.
Mark Chua has 5 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. That would make him to have 6 points already after sinking that first free throw. And he makes both. And back to another 9-point lead here para sa St. Jude Pet Plus. Mitchell Tan bringing down the leather. Tom Koo with a sidestepping move. He's fouled. He's going to the line. Both teams already in penalty.
How about that move from Tom Koo driving inside, using that side step to create some separation? Hinabol ng balikat eh.
Bagay, malapad din naman dito si Jerry Chang. Pero Tom Koo kanina, split charities. Is it going to be the same thing all over again? This trip to the line for him. Yun na nga.
Yun na nga.
Last 2 minutes na ating first half. St. Jude enjoying this lead that they have. Uno High School preventing a basket. St. Jude Pet Plus. Ball poked from behind by Reagan Lim. Shot clock is at 18.
That's a good match. Reagan Lim, Tom Koo, I think fairly even in terms of yung speed, yung kondisyon.
Tom Koo goes for the long 2, can't hit it.
Nice up fake to get his defender up in the air. Just couldn't knock it down.
Turnover. St. Jude. Kelvin trying to spin away, lost the basketball. St. Jude. Oh, nakabigit pa ng foul. Parehong penalty. Hindi, grabe din. Akala ko foul pa eh. Yun ang hinahanap ni Reagan Lim eh. Dahil penalty na pareho eh.
Good defense, stood his ground. Talking about Renberg True that time. Tinmas lang niya yung kamay niya.
Reagan Lim going to the bench, smiling. And of course, there's still a lot of wonder inside his head on what exactly happened right there. Albert Tansi is back on the floor. Kelwina going crossword. Albert Tansi with a flyby, but it's a long two that he's taking here. Di pumasok. Redbird Chu. Napakailaman ni Jerome Lim. Still cannot make the basket. And Manchester ang matatawagan ng loose ball foul since penalty na nga. Free throws to be taken here.
Staying active or keeping active kahit na miss doon ang attempt ng Uno High School. Still able to tap that ball away from Manchester Ang, who wasn't able to see itong si Redbird Chu.
2 for 2 for Redbird Chu. 6-point ball game. We're under a minute. Agaw na naman. Almost. Uy. Penalty. Si Albert Tansi, natawagan ng foul.
Didn't want to give up position underneath.
Kaya
Again, there's a mismatch on that side, and they want to take advantage of that with Antonio Tan.
Down 7. Mitchell Tan gets it and go down. His second three-pointer.
Dead shot from the outside, Mitchell Tan.
Turnover pa sa kabilang banda naman with Antonio Tan losing his balance and getting out of bounds. We still have a timeout, but we have this 4-point game. Jiangnan timeout po.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Gumagawa ng paraan ang Uno High School after being down by as much as 9 points a couple of times here in the first half.
Fighting back, keeping it close. Itong Uno High School, CW Home Depot.
Tatapos yung first quarter natin. Isang puntos nga lang ang lamang eh. No? At dalawa ba?
Yep, 21 to 19.
Hard aggressive move to the basket, but it results in an offensive foul against Redbird Chu.
I think they're gonna have a review on this one.
Jerry Chang gumagawa pa rin ito. They can't afford for him to get hurt. Yun na kung nabagsakan ng Siko eh.
Right on the nose.
Bumali kasi, di ba? Iniwas yung bola ni Redbird Chu. But I do believe it is an offensive foul, but no intention to hurt anyone right there. It was just very unfortunate. Jerry Chang seems to be okay, pero might as well check on him. That's a bench. We only have 13.4 seconds anyways before we end the first half. At bola pa rin ng St. Jude. Some of the other guys can produce the numbers. And this is what I'm talking about. Gilbert Cow really wanted that ball to be counted, that attempt to be counted. It's pretty understandable. That's a 40-year age level tayo, eh, no? Eh, syempre, kahit pa paano, di mo alam kung anong klase yung tatama sa'yo, gaano kalakas. Siko ba yan? Tuhod ba yan? Diba?
Wants to make the most out of his attempts, those shots. Kung foul counted dapat.
And he sinks the bonus free throw. At babalik pa si... Ano ba?
Strategy, defensive purposes.
Okay. Albert Tansi. This is an open look. And knocking it down, Kelvin Ang. That's his first field goal. He really meant for it to be that way. They had the right idea. They were really rushing with their offense. They know they will have the final say here. And it's all a matter of Kelvin making the basket. So indeed, it has turned out to be pretty interesting between these two teams wanting to add some more to their just 2 wins. Although pareho rin nga sila, 4 losses. So they will count that basket, no doubt about it.
That right in the nick of time, meron pang segundo.
Kaya yeah, mga split seconds right there. Sakto lang. And it's a 5-point lead na meron ng St. Jude laban dito sa Uno. Naiwanan na 7 puntos, 2 beses pa. Jerome Lim is getting into the rhythm of things para sa Uno after scoreless in the first period. And over the side of St. Jude, they were not able to make any of those 3-pointers, but Engelbert Cow was one of those who was managed to come with long-distance shots and baskets.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Fil-Chi Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Your ideal life starts today with Smart Postpaid. Get more data and only 5G. And more entertainment with Netflix on Us. And a new Max Mobile subscription included. Starting at $9.99. Subscribe now.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks, 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Pinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sa'yo lang.
Again!
Huwag pa pipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
The night opens up to those who open up to it. The spontaneous, the curious, the unexpected. Open up to your new best memories with Tanduay flavored mixes. Drink responsibly.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Hop-Sui Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Your ideal life starts today with Smart Postpaid. Get more data and only 5G. And more entertainment with Netflix on Us. And a new Max Mobile subscription included. Starting at $9.99. Subscribe now.
And there's our score, leading by 5 points. St. Jude Pet Plus laban dito sa Uno High School. We're into the Slam Text halftime stats and of course FCAAI action. Coach Anton, do the honors.
Well, during that first half, we saw hot action in first quarter. Both teams shooting really well. St. Jude in particular, 44%, 40% for Uno High School. Sa 3-point field goals naman, nakikita natin, mas lamang Uno High School because that is their game. They like to shoot that 3-ball. Free throw situation, lamang naman dyan ng St. Jude. They pound it inside. And in the assist department, of course, Uno High School doing a good job distributing that ball up top, trying to find that open man. Turnover department, Uno High School taking care of the leather. 9 turnovers as opposed to 12 for St. Jude Pet Plus.
Gulat ako dun Bakit hindi tambak? Mitchell Tan has got 12, along with Tom Koo, the only 2 players in double figures. And over at the other side, balance scoring naman, and Gilbert Cao. Even coming off the bench, he's got a total of 9. Jerry Chango Waxton back in the first period with his 8. Mark Chua 7, Reagan Lim with 7. Mark Chester ang unti-unti, hindi kasi nakapag-warm up kaya 5 points lang muna in the first half. As we take a look at our PG Flex Linoleum Key matchup here, 11 points and 3 rebounds para kay Tom Koo. And Mark Chua hindi naman nagpapahuli with 7, 4, and 3 and trying to be very active in those important department of the ball game in the first 2 quarters. As we find ourselves continuing with the action here sa Tanduay Gym. It's going to be the second half of action already. 45-40. Lamang ang St. Jude Pet Plus.
Just a 5-point lead. Medyo hindi pa out of the woods talaga dito ang St. Jude. They gotta continue chipping or getting those points.
Reagan Lim will try another attempt. Will not be denied on his second one.
High looper for Reagan Lim inside this time. Missed that outside shot. Did not fail on the jumper.
Kelvin now had that last say to end the first half with us and able to open up the scoring for Uno on his drive. So take a look at Mark Chua. Aldrich Chua, back to Mark Chua. Reagan Lim, Aldrich Chua again, back to Mark Chua. Shot clock is going down and a 3-second violation. Si Jerry Chang, nalito na rin, looking left and right. Sabi niya, parang tennis na itong pinapanood ko. Muntik na siya magka-stiff neck. At natawagan pa siya ng 3-second violation. Tough mama. Nobody's tough like mama.
I like that. Parang tennis nga naman. Kaliwat ng kanan, kaliwa kanan yung tingin niya eh.
Walang gustong tumira. Nangitlog tuloy siya doon sa shaded area. And Tom Koo with a 3-pointer. That's the way to open up a scoring, especially pagka nagkahabol. Uno CW Home Depot. Jerry Chang. That's Mark Chua. But that was short. Jerome Lim, the rebound. Rocky Siki bringing it down para sa Uno. CW Home Depot. Uy! Di naman yata talagang umangat.
Yung pivot foot niya yung umangat.
Kelvin Ang missing. 47-43. Reagan Lim. Pinao ni Rocky Siki. Jerry Chang. Good stop, good defensive stance being put up by Uno High School.
And even in transition, 4 players back. No? Reagan Lim, siya lang mag-isa doon. 4-on-1, pero baliktad.
Who ends up in the basketball here? St. Jude. Reagan Lim, long distance shot, long and strong. Mark Chua ends up with a basketball, puts it up. Short jumper that goes in.
That tap goes to Mark Chua for that inside jumper.
Spalding, official ball of FCAA. 9 points for Mark Chua. Still have the lead, up 6. Rocky Siki will sit down. Concepcion also will sit down para sa panig ng Uno CW Home Depot. They go for the long distance shot. A miss right there for Tom Koo. Reagan Lim just waiting for everybody to be on their front court. Reagan Lim drives the baseline. Botata ang inabot. Managed to get it back. And then traveling. Reagan Lim doesn't agree with the call.
Bakit daw? Hindi naman daw traveling. Traveling yun. The Richmond Nang, great defense on Reagan Lim on that initial attempt. Met him up top.
Six-point ball game. Mitchell Tan. Tom Koo hesitated for a while. Unsure about his shot right there. And Mark Chua. Parang trend na hindi mo alam kung may preno or anything, you know?
And he's really gonna look for that contact. We're talking about Mark Chua. He's not afraid to bang bodies inside. Kung ikaw naman yung player ng Uno, hindi mo naman pwedeng pabayaan yun. He's gonna go all the way to the cup.
Kaya nga. Engelberg. Baseline. Nope. Wow, Jerry Chang ends up in the basketball. Another great defensive stop right there para sa Uno. Richmond Nang. Hindi lang intimidation eh. He really goes for the shot block.
And he jumps straight up.
Oh.
Make sure that he's not gonna get called for that foul. He's going to respect that verticality. They did get that ball back, talking about St. Jude, pero still not able to capitalize on those offensive rebounds.
Jerome Lim with the long two. It took some time before he was able to get his rhythm in this game. He's got 6 points. MEC empowering people through technology. He's also grabbing those rebounds. Meron siyang 5 rebounds at the same time. Ito si Jerome Lim. He has been cut down to 4 from a high of 9.
Mark Chua is going to get called for that reach and foul. We always say this, don't give the referees a chance to blow their whistle by reaching in. Just stay in front of your man, that would be enough.
Almost lost it. Mitchelton unable to knock down that jumper. Oh, nice move. And an even better basket for Reagan Lim coming from Mark Chua. And Tom Koo. Oh, foul.
Scoring that basket, Reagan Lim commits that foul on Tom Koo. Wants to stop Tom Koo from getting that ball and putting that shot up. Ganda nung up and under dun ni Reagan Lim sa fast break.
Yun nga lang. Natawagan naman siya sumundot. Tom Koo! Yak-yak reklamo. It's Reagan Lim. The floater just won't drop. And in the rebound plane, it's going to be a foul. It's Manchester out. Here's how it looked like earlier, the BYD fast break of the game. Look at that. Umupo sa kere.
Double clutch.
For Reagan Lim.
Yung sinasabi lang na sumakay ka pa, huwag ka lang malikot.
Hindi naman sila naglikot. Wala rin nakasabay. Samantala, Kelvin ang adding up to his production here. Making this into a 4-point game. 4.5 to play in the third. Manchester going for it. Backward his shot. Wenberg Chu nagtawid. Tom Koo. Kelvin Ang, an open look offline.
Couldn't go back-to-back for Kelvin Ang.
Mark Chua, what's the rest of the guys? Stop the play, kinihintay niyang bumaba. Manchester could not find the hole. Mitchelton is on his way to the basket. The handoff. Let's see how this goes. Renberg Chu will go to the line for a pair.
I think that's going to be on Manchester.
Right here, that right. He's got 3 personal fouls. And Albert Tansi coming back into the game. Down to 3. The deficit down to 3. The lead for St. Jude.
Slowly chipping away into this lead. Uno gaining ground here in the third.
Aldrich Chua. So now he's up against Mitchelton. Mark on air ball. Mitchelton on the run. Albert Tansi. Una-una yung hakbang sa dribble. Traveling.
Medyo nag-hesitate dun si Albert Tansi. That's why he got called for the traveling infraction.
(51-48). St. Jude hangs tough with their lead.
Kakapasok lang. Kenneth Chu, parang magic bunot na ni Coach John.
Sakali.
Oo.
Engelbert Cow firing away. Got Senegal down.
That was fading away to the right for Engelbert Cow. Nothing but nylon.
11 points, Engelbert Cow. And here is Smart Chua once again. Like a runaway train.
You know how to stop him. You just
But
don't
you
want to, yeah, you don't want to get in front of him.
Yeah.
Yung masakit eh.
Ako man yung titigil. I-imagining ko na lang. And I won't do it. Actually.
Nice attempt from Kenneth Chu.
Can they finish here? Yes, they can. For Uno. And syempre, alam naman yan ni Tom Koo. Basically, he has finished a couple of fast breaks already here in this ball game. Engelbert Cow leisurely taking that three. 14 points in the game for Engelbert Cow.
5 straight points for him.
Not answering right back is Tom Koo, also with his own three-pointer.
5 yun din. 5 straight points between those two players.
Are we gonna have a shootout? Nope, that one didn't work for Jeff Uy. Talaga nga naman. It's beginning to fall. And Mitchell Tan, back-to-back three-pointers for Uno. Look at where we are at right now. Deadlock, tied at 56.
Again, Uno High School, this is a three-point shooting team.
Engelbert Cow decides to draw near, goes for the turn, and it drops.
I think he's on a mission today, Bench. Talking about Engelbert Cow.
16 in the ball game. Albert Tansi nowhere to go. Referee's whistle halts play, and there's going to be a foul. 58-56. Lamang ng St. Jude. Hungry Pares, three-point shot of the game. And of course, that was from Mitchell Tan.
Joining the three-point shooting party here at the Tanduay Gym.
Albert Tansi hesitated with a lot of shots, and now he gets his first point in this game. St. Jude just up by one, 58-57. Hindi tumatakbo yung oras. Ayun, finally it moved. Dahil hindi pa naman hinahawakan yung bola. Oops! Chapoy backs it in.
What a shot. The degree of difficulty on that one. He got it, spun around, went backboard.
Good stop by St. Jude. No whistle right there. Chapoy. Now there's the whistle. It's going to be a loose ball foul here. Kanino itatawag? Kanya-kanyang turuan dito.
Tinuturo nila si John Erickson.
Long inbound. Three seconds. Lawrence Yu wasn't able to make an attempt in that shaded area.
Took too long on those low post moves.
So 3x3 nga, tawag to stalling violation.
You can't pound it when you're back to the basket. Kahit wala sa shaded area, bawal yun.
If they hit the 3, it's going to be a deadlock. The backing shot, Kelvin Ang wasn't able to. There's still time remaining. Down to 1. Somebody has to put it up. Engelbert Cao. He felt some pressure. The clock was really going down that time around. But he had made some great plays here in the third period. Engelbert Cao. And of course, Mark Chua has been setting up his teammates very well here. Reagan Lim contributing as expected. Engelbert Cao finally hitting his stride and his range from long distance. And Tom Koo still at it. As we find a 3-point ball game, ahead pa rin ang St. Jude Pet Plus.
Your ideal life starts today with Smart Postpaid. Get more data and only 5G. And more entertainment with Netflix on Us. And a new Max Mobile subscription included. Starting at $9.99. Subscribe now.
So we get into the final 10 minutes ng ating ball game na ito. Once again, pareho po ang kanilang kartada basically sa ating team standings 2 and 4. One of them will go up and one of course will have an addition to their number of losses. But it has been close despite of the fact that a couple of times 9 points ang pinakamalaking lamang rito na na-enjoy ng St. Jude Pet Plus. Etong uno doesn't refuse to just give up, fighting back. And look at where we are just about to start here. Basa kasi dito yung sa front ng bench ng uno na kailangan mo ng asikasuhin at linisin din. And not only that, ay baka makatulog na si Kelvin Ang to sa kakahintay ng buwan na pag-ipout.
Safety first.
Yeah, yun lang naman yan. Mitchell Tan. Redbird Chu. Jerome Lim. And look at this, it was close back in the third. Uno pa nga, nagwagi 17-15 scoring run. Kelvin Ang could not drop that jumper. 3-point game.
Kelvin Ang having a miserable shooting night para dito sa Uno High School. 2 out of 8. That's 25%.
So Antonio Tan opening up the scoring naman here in the fourth quarter with a quick turnaround as they are up by 5 momentarily. Tom Koo lines it up for a 3. A little off to the right that time.
No ball movement that time for Uno, just one pass and then taking that shot.
Sometimes you realize you're big and are you just gonna be throwing your weight around? It can't happen. Pero may diskarte sa mga ganyan eh, di ba?
A finesse, konting finesse. You have to have some, a little bit of finesse. You can get away maybe with the first bump, but the next bump should be a move that's going to get you a shot at them.
Kelvin Ang could not finish. There's a foul on his way to the basket. Free throws for Kelvin Ang.
Hopefully this is going to get Kelvin Ang going. 5 points, 4 rebounds.
He has been getting the touches, but just unable to finish. Missed both free throws. He's got 5 points, 4 rebounds in this game. Engelbert Cao decides to attack. Ball knocked out of his hand. Shot clock is down to 8 seconds. Tom Koo with the rebound. Mitchell Tan. Redbird Chu. Tom Koo up and in.
Despite the good defense of Lawrence Yu, having his hands up, just better offense for the side of Tom Koo in Uno High School.
21 points already for Tom Koo, and here comes another three from Engelbert Cow. Redbird Chu comes down with the rebound. That's his 5th rebound, going all the way.
Right when we thought he was going to drop it off at the last time, he realized that the defense did not guard him, so he took it strong to the hole. Tapik ni Lawrence Yu kay Jeff Uy.
MEC empowering people through technology. 62-61. Long ways to go here in the 4th quarter. Later on, the only unbeaten team, Washong Lamtex Pipes, will be battling St. Peter the Apostle, coming off a big win. It's the genius assist of the game. This is what I'm talking about. Now Redbird Chu setting up Tom Koo for that basket. St. Peter, as I was mentioning earlier, nanalo naman laban sa Grace Goodfellow Pharma.
Great bounce back win for St. Peter the Apostle School against Grace.
Look at this play right here.
Trying to see who touched it last. They're saying kasi St. Jude. Pero sasabi syempre ng Uno, last touch daw ni Lawrence.
Pero parang last touch kasi Jerome Lim, no? Ayan, dyan sa kanyang midsection, tumama yung bola.
Yep.
I don't think nagbago naman yung takbo ng bola that time kung nakawakan man ni Lawrence Yu.
Yes, could be while he was...
Pero mag-iiba eh, di ba? Yung trajectory ng bola. Yep. Pero it's the officials' actually job to decide on that thing. So mukhang tama naman.
Yep.
Nag-consult pa sila kay Commissioner Junel Baculing, di ba? Andun pa si Rafi Britannico.
The beauty of the challenge or the review.
Bad pass. But able to recover. Reagan Lim is able to make that basket. Mitchell Tan. Look at him go. And then setting this up for Kelwin Ang. And now, lamang pa ang Uno. And Mitchell Tan too close for comfort.
Nice move from Engelbert Cao for that rip. Tawagan nga doon, Mitchell Tan. But the fast break for Uno, getting Kelwin Ang the 2 points to get this lead.
So empty possession for St. Jude. And here comes Uno. Tom Koo willing to challenge even, what, 2-3 players underneath?
Couple of players, Aldrich Chua and Mark Chua, underneath. Tom Koo went up for that.
Possession na naman ito.
Yun.
Kita nyo yan. Spalding, pinag-aagawan at one sequence. Ngayon, iniiwasan.
Oh.
So what's the decision here is... So si Tom Kung last touch. So Bola and St. Jude finding themselves down by 1. Cantigo elevate the game with Cantigo Sports. Engelbert Cao, pinikitan na ni Kelvin Ang. Mark Ang. And Engelbert, yeah.
Offensive board off of that miss from Mark Chester Ang, giving him the 2 points and the lead back.
18 points, Engelbert Cao. Mark Chua. Here's Engelbert Cao, no hesitation to take that 3. And a loose ball foul is going to be called here. Mark Chester Ang at tinawagan.
Huli-huli.
Oh, trying to lock arms with Jerome Lim. Open look. Jerome Lim with a miss. Oh, mamaya nga. Summit official drinking water of FCAAI. Ajan Wong will see action.
Yun.
Diba?
Si The Hulk. Na maputi.
Tom Koo is going to be called for that foul as he tried to fight the loose ball and tried to gain possession. Laban kay Mark Ang that time.
Just the second team foul para di sa Uno High School. So, still good. They're managing their team fouls pretty well here in the 4th.
Richmond Nang, kailangan ng kanyang serbisyo, the interior defense. Kelvin Ang will have to get some rest for a little while. Engelbert Cao drives the baseline and managing to back it in.
20 points, 20 big points for Engelbert Cao here in the ball game.
Renbert Chu lost control. Tries again, goes for the pass. Tom Koo fouled underneath.
Recovering that loose ball, Tom Koo. Not lucky there at possession.
Tom Koo currently has 15 points. Over at the other side, it's Engelbert Cao who's got 20. Rocky Siki back on the floor to replace Jerome Lim.
21 points for Tom Koo, leading all scorers here in the game.
I was looking at another player's numbers.
Mitchell.
That was Mitchell Tan.
Yeah, Mitchell Tan.
Has 15. So Tom Koo.
Still continuing the offensive onslaught for Uno High School.
Oh, diba? I can't even remember. Nagpahinga na ba ito si Tom Koo?
31 minutes.
I know. Mark Chua with a miss, trying to hit that 3. Renbert Chu brings it down. Fumbles a little, goes for the drop pass. Coach Manang was unable. And traveling. Espacio. The spacing underneath, that turned out to be a problem para sa Uno.
There's a couple of players down there, like Agawan Renberchu and Tom Koo.
Kaya nga.
Sayang. It was a nice pass from Mitchell Tan.
Kelvin Ang instantly back in the ball game.
I think
Aldrich
narinig
Chua.
ka. You were asking kung nagpahinga na si Tom Koo.
Ngayon pala.
Pinagpahinga. Oo.
Pero yung energy level, ganun pa rin. The way he started the ball game, it's just that sometimes, di mo nararamdaman that somehow there's something inside your body na, hey, let's take a breather.
Wait. Oh,
Kasi
wait.
nagsasablay na rin yung mga tira niya, di ba? Reagan Lim, it will drop.
Back to the basket for Reagan Lim. Couldn't get that jumper to drop.
Meanwhile, Mitchell Tan, Kelvin Ang. Extra passes, napakialaman, pero could not really pick it up. Well, I guess they don't want to admit it, pero fatigue factor is creeping in. Diyan ng timeout na muna tayo. Far from over, basically, but who can actually come up more efficient in the end? 3.5 to play, and just a 2-point lead para sa St. Jude Pet Plus. Engelbert Cow has done his thing. Renbert Chu doing some wonders in some other departments, like grabbing rebounds, some hustle plays. Here's Rocky Siki. So Tom Koo is in the bench. A miss right there. Parang biglang ang tanong, kanino sila ngayon kukuha ng puntos? Well, nandiyan naman si Mitchell Tan.
Renbert Chu is there as well to be able to give those points.
Manchester Ang running into trouble right there, and he's going to be called for the charge.
Time forcing the issue down the baseline was Manchester Ang.
Tom Koo. Balik ulit.
Yun. Sandaling pahinga lang daw, konting inom ng tubig.
Yeah,
or kung ano mang...
jingle lang yata ang pahinga eh. 66-64. Well, pareho sila ng kartada. Kaya ito, parang you would say, nagpapakamatay ngayon para makuha yung panalo.
It's a great matchup too if you look at if you look at both teams.
Yep. Kelvin Ang gets blocked, managing to get it back, and now a foul given up here by Mark Chua.
Not a good foul. They're at the penalty.
Pero si Kelvin Ang, his last trip to the line, he missed both free throws.
Masakit pa doon, Mark Chua. That's his fourth personal foul.
2 minutes and 53 is a lot of time in basketball, folks. Kelvin Ang, just when they needed him the most. Now he's delivering.
When it matters, though, that's when he's gonna knock down the free throws.
And making sure about both. Look at this. Siksikan ang ating mga numero sa scoreboard. 6-6. 6-6.
Four of a kind.
Aldrich Chua. Parehong nasa penalty. So bakbakan ito basically sa free throws. 2 minutes and 39 remaining. We're all tied up. Jiangnan timeout muna tayo.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Hop-Sui Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Well, we're all tied up at 66. Parehong kartada, 2 and 4 win-loss card. In bragging rights, whoever might get the win here. Lamang muli, St. Jude.
Nice move inside Antonio Tan, forcing the action, taking advantage of Jerome Lim underneath.
Kelvin ang attacks. Oops! Naipamigay yung bola.
It's easy,
Lim.
easy for Reagan Lim in transition.
4-0 and then nawala pa yung bola muli sa uno. Managing to get it back. Great hustle play right there by Mitchell Tan. Kelvin ang banks it in plus a foul.
Again, we're gonna say it, Kelvin Ang, when it matters, getting the 2 points.
A Boston play, power play. So his last trip from the line, he made both free throws.
All important free throw for Kelvin Ang in Uno High School.
Unable to make it. Naku, may lane violation pa St. Jude. So a substitute free throw here for Kelvin Ang. Oh. So it's not exactly a miss. Yun lang yun.
Yun.
And now he makes it. 1 point game. Ito na yung may butal.
Ito yung may butal.
Yeah. Park Chua playing with 4 personal fouls. Aldrich Chua right now with the basketball. Antonio Tan. Nope. Engelbert Cow was able to hand it off to Aldrich Chua. And I think that's the only basket Aldrich Chua has made here. But he has been on the floor. A genius assist of the game. Well, attract the defenders because you're the top scorer for your team and somebody will be open. And we go into another Jiangnan timeout. Uno High School down by 3 as of the moment. Aldrich Chua getting involved. His assist man right there, of course, Engelbert Gao was now double-double. 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. And Uno down by 3. Tom Cook had hit the 3. So it's Mitchell Tan.
Kelvin Ang can also hit that 3 ball.
Tignan natin. Tom Koo, syempre, may foul. Penalty. Free throws here for Tom Koo. Reagan Limbs called for the contact.
It's the 4th on Reagan Lim.
So ito ngayon. All important free throws pa rin.
Whoa! Lininis pa.
Pakaba lang, pakaba.
Oh.
23.7 rebounds for Tom Koo. And he makes both. Still, may butal.
No pressure for Tom Koo on those free throws.
Richmond Nang for defensive purposes back in the game para sa uno. Here's Mark Chua. Nakaagaw. Renbert Chu. Mark Chua lost the basketball when he lost his footing. Renbert Chu putting it up. No whistle.
Good defense by Engelbert Cao.
Aldrich Chua. 44 seconds to play here in this ball game. Oh, Engelbert Cao lost it. They make a basket, they'll have the lead back. Kelvin Ang drives the baseline. Going to Renbert Chu. Sino ang nagtagal naman dun sa loob?
Second violation.
Yun.
Koo.
Si Tom Koo kakaabang.
He was waiting for that pass that never came.
Parang naaliw, nanood. Hindi nakaalis sa shaded area. A difference of 5 seconds, game clock and shot clock, both teams in penalty. Shot clock is down to 7 for St. Jude. Difficult shot. Mitchell Tan, he's on the run, and he's fouled, and he's going to be shooting free throws.
Mark Chua reaching in, trying to get that steal.
And he'll foul out. Graduate. Si Mark Chua. And a chance to take the lead here para sa panig ng Uno CW Home Depot. Mitchell Tan. Let's see kung gaano katibay ang dibdib niya rito. Sa Engelbert. Wag may shoot pa rin.
Oh, may mind games from Engelbert Cao.
First one is in. 5.8 seconds remaining. Can they get the lead? Mitchell Tan. No! That's the time remaining. Bumitin yung bola, and it decided to go out. Hindi nahulog. Look at this. Who would have thought that's going to be a miss? At naiwan kaming lahat dito sa Tanduay Gym na nakanganga kung ano papasok ba yun. And now, possession review. Well, SOP naman yan, under the 2-minute mark na tayo. There's only 4 seconds. I don't know if that's exactly the time remaining. So it's going to be ball for Uno. And 4 seconds remaining. And we're tied at 72. Diyan timeout muna tayo.
Umpisa pa lang ng araw, grind na agad. Grind dito, grind dyan. All day grind. At sa araw-araw na hustle, marami kang may encounter na hassle. Hinga muna, kasama ang Embassy Whiskey. May smooth oaky flavor na smooth ang hagod as you unwind from a long day grind. Chill muna tayo with Embassy Whiskey.
Well, they have the chance to win this ball game because ball will be on their side when we resume play. 4 seconds na lamang yan. 72 all. Ano naman ang gagawin ng St. Jude dito? They will have to go for the steal first. And I don't know if they're going to foul dahil pareho na ang penalty. Reagan Lim thinking and trying to manifest what's going to be happening in the next 4 seconds of the game. Engelberg Cow, depensa sila eh.
We're going to see what type of play Coach Romer Velasco drew up for Uno. Kickball. Kickball on Aldrich Chua.
Bola pa rin ng Uno. They go for the long inbound. Kelwin Ang. Jerome. Oh! Jerome Lim had an open shot. But I guess he just took longer for him to be sitting down. And finally, when he was fielded in, hindi niya na converted. Of course, the pressure, who can really handle it best. And so, regulation is over, but the game is not yet the end. We still have to play an extra 5 minutes para sa ating game na ito na talagang dikit-dikit naman. Ayaw bumitaw ng isa't isa. St. Jude and Uno. What a match this is turning out to be. Overtime when we come back.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks. 30 years of technology distribution.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years,
Well, just in case you're wondering and you have been waiting for James Shop, that might take a little while for now. Dahil hindi pa tapos ang ating first game. We are in the extra minutes. 5 more minutes to decide this thing. Who will come up victorious? Antonio Tan missing. Who's got the rebound? Aldrich Chua with a loose ball foul. Carry over ang penalty na. Pero St. Jude. Yeah, they are in penalty.
Both are in penalty. Jerome Lim getting that offensive rebound off of that quick attempt.
He could have been the hero of the game. He missed that shot, that open look. 3.7 seconds. Sabi niya, dito ko na lang babawiin. Lalamang na lang kami.
Short on that 3 ball in regulation.
Oh! He's got 6 points in a ball game along with his 6 rebounds. And there they have a slight edge right now. getting the first point here in overtime. 73-72 for Uno. CW Home Depot.
Ito may butal.
Tagal pa eh.
Ayun.
Engelberg Cow. Difficult shot, but still managing to get it down. Jeff Uy.
Moving that ball from left to right. Jeff Uy driving, hitting that short baseline jumper.
Rocky Siki orchestrates. Mitchell Tan. Rocky Siki lets it fly. And he's going to be one for faking a foul. Engelberg Cow! He wanted it, he got it.
Top of the key, and you heard him, sinigawan niya si Reagan when he was cutting down the middle.
Mitchell Tan had the good intention. And now points are piling up para rito sa St. Jude. And Jeff Uy is down. Hoping he's going to be all right. There were really that contact that happened. That's how important this ball game is turning out to be. Up 6 ang St. Jude 79-73. And we have this. Tignan na muna natin to. Well, anyway, diyan ng timeout tayo.
Education is fast evolving. Are we prepared to guide the next generation? For 28 years, Senko has been at the forefront of technology. As pioneers, we've empowered schools, teachers, and students with Apple. Trusted by over 100 schools, empowering thousands of students and teachers. Through the Senko Schools Network, we bring together educators, schools, and cutting-edge technology to create innovative learning experiences and shape the future of education. Be part of our Senko Schools Network. Together, we create meaningful learning environments with Apple.
Okay. There was no call. Okay, ano bang gina-explain ngayon?
There has been a correction. Last three-point basket of Engelberg Cow is a two-pointer.
Uy, teka muna.
The score is now 73-78.
Ayaw mo na 78-73. Usually sa basketball, you mentioned first the larger number.
The one that's up, or the team that's up, or like what you said.
So Tom Goose, sabi niya, okay. We're just here. One possession game. 3 minutes and 18 to play here in the overtime period. Engelberg Cow kanina, dos lang pero he tried a three-pointer, although he did manage to get it down, get it to go down rather. And Renberg Chu, both teams in penalty. Kelvin Ang, oops, almost lost it. Here's Mitchell Tan, going to nobody.
Thought Renberg Chu was going to be there at the right wing. But Renberg Chu decided to try to cut inside, try to crash the boards. Costly turnover for the side of Uno.
2 minutes and 54 here in the extra 5 minutes. Huli ako ng cover nung opening day pa, ng overtime
Overtime. Ran out of real estate was Antonio Tan, tried to save that ball.
Down back 3. Dito, test of endurance. Yung kondisyon mo, Renberg Chu. Saan na ba yung bola? Oh! Tapon din.
Hot potato yun
Oo nga eh. Pero yung table natin, mashed potato. Mashed potato eh.
Oo nga. Kesa dun sa boy, orange yun eh.
Oo eh, kasi baka may mga nanonood sa atin eh, no? I-check nyo na ba ang BP ninyo? Lalo na yung mga followers syempre. Ito, yung community ng St. Jude at saka community ng yung Unions.
Pretty sure they're watching intently in this ball game.
Tom Koo, relax, making the first, trying to make this into a one-point game.
Steady from the free throw line is Tom Koo. 28 points now and 7 rebounds for Tom Koo.
Aldrich Chua. He lets it fly and he gets it to go down.
Left him wide open.
And again, it's another TCL last 2 minutes. We are in overtime. Aldrich Chua surprising everyone, hitting a three-pointer. Here's Tom Koo with an off-balance shot, banking it in.
What a drive by Tom Koo. No fear on that one.
Tom Koo with 30 points. Woo.
Another 30 points performance.
What about Engelbert Cow? Who's got the basketball? Short jumper, then drops. Ito, ganun-ganun. Jeff Uy. Kelvin going inside. Nice pass. 2-point game, a minute and 14.
Nice court vision from Kelvin Ang to find Tom Koo underneath for the deuce.
Final minute of this overtime period. Chance to tie or maybe take the lead. Depende. Mitchell Tan almost losing it. Renberg Chu up and in. We got another tie ball game at 83.
Both teams refusing to give an inch. That's just how important this game is for them.
Uy, that's going to be a charge.
You can't use the ball to
I know.
get the defender out of the way. Jeff Uy getting called for that offensive foul.
37.2 seconds. Well, actually, yung braso
forearm pa pala.
It's a shove and a charge. Tied at 83. Carry over nga yung penalty from the regulation. Any foul will mean free throws. Kelvin Ang has it. Tom Koo. He turns. He attacks. He goes for the pass. Oh! Feeling the pressure. Renberg Chu hitting the side of the backboard. At dito may foul. So free throws. And Reagan Lim will be shooting free throws. Renberg Chu with that frustration foul.
Reagan Lim for today's ball game. 2 out of 2 from the line. Now 3 out of 3. So steady free throw shooters, or steady free throw shooter here for St. Jude College, or St. Jude Catholic School, Pet Plus.
Just got one. Ito ngayon, Kelvin Ang. The defense back already for St. Jude. There you go, Tom Koo. Tom Koo on his way up. But he's going to be given 2 free throws. And he makes them both. They'll have the lead. And look at the time remaining. This is, I don't want to say it, pero we are already in overtime.
Tom Koo, 7 out of 10 from the free throw area. Last time he went to the line, both makes.
If they want to grab back the lead, he has to make both. Oh! Pressure.
Pushing
Creeping
down
in.
on you. Pushing down on me.
Under pressure.
Yun.
84 all. You would think, you would say, but it's not yet over. Jangnan timeout tayo ulit.
Hinasa ang kakayahan sa mundo na kinasanayan.
Cut! Walang impact!
Hinatak ang galing sa spotlight na sayo lang.
Again!
Huwag papipigil kahit sarili ang kalaban.
Cut! Kulang pa eh.
Pilit na lagpasan, galing na pinaghirapan.
Just take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Aged in oak barrels for that sweet caramel rum taste.
Great! You've always had it. Take your shot.
Tanduay Select. Drink responsibly.
Can you believe it? 5.6 seconds, 84 all. This is already in the overtime period. Is this just going to be the first? And still to come, a second. Both teams in penalty. Anong klaseng atake, anong klaseng opensa ang gagawin rito ng St. Jude? Of course, Uno will try to go for the steal, but I don't think they're pressuring the inbounder here. Mitchell Tan, the closest to the inbounder. So they'll let this be inbounded. For the win. Can't hit it. Another try. Ayaw pa rin mahulog.
They gave Kenneth Chu that shot down the baseline. He had all day to shoot. Couldn't knock it down.
Well, there were several of those that started, and they were doing it pretty well already para sa panig nitong St. Jude Catholic, and the ability of Uno to not lose their composure and still trying to fight back. And boy, oh boy, this has got to be the first here for Fil-Chi Athletic. 84 all, we're going into a second overtime.
Powerhouse Tools, established in 2009 by Hop-Sui Hardware Company Incorporated, is a trusted provider of high-quality tools and equipment for professionals and enthusiasts alike. With a diverse product catalog, Powerhouse Tools is committed to delivering reliability, durability, and performance at competitive prices.
Hindi aabot ang data! Nice!
Don't worry! The Only with Smart Power All 99. Hindi nabitin with 10 gig data plus only Facebook or TikTok and more. Load now!
Yes, we are still on our first game.
You were saying something very important during that break. Free throws.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had just made one of your free throws.
That could have really created the big difference. But nevertheless, ito na yung, this is reality. Ayun, kumbaga theory na lang yun eh. As Rocky Siki was trying to go for a scoop, both teams carry over pa rin. Carry over pa rin ba? Penalty? Yes, carry over pa rin yan eh. And they open up the scoring once again. Jeff Oy, and that's a three-pointer, but still a one-possession game here. Another 5 minutes.
Yep, you gotta get stops. Nice play designed for Jeff Oy to get that three ball.
Mitchell Tan. He goes for the three. Can't make the three. They're going to be going for another three-pointer, and Tom Koo has missed.
That extra possession, courtesy of Rocky Siki. Di nga lang sila nakakonvert.
Oh! Engelbert Cao and Richmond Nang. Grabe, you don't want to be caught in the middle of those two guys.
Get this again. It's a good thing Richmond Nang is okay. We thought he hit his head on the floor, pero mukhang hindi naman.
Yung elbow niya, yung dalawa.
Ano niya.
Engelbert Cao coolly sinking the first free throw, and now giving them a two-possession game lead. Relax, chill na chill.
24 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists. That's a complete ball game for you for Engelbert Cao.
Baka humabol pa ito ng triple-double just in case, ha? Aba pa to 3 and 42. Dito na magkakatalo to eh. Sino ang mas may baon na resistensya? Imagine, this is already the second overtime, and this is going to be historic for FCAAI. The first time it has happened. They get another chance here, Renbert Chu. Mas mabuti na lang daw si Tom Koo, but Tom Koo was defended well underneath. No whistle. And here comes St. Jude. Jeff Uy with a miss. Kelwin on the rebound. And they pressured him, and a foul is going to be called here on St. Jude. Reagan Lim goes down. So free throws naman para kay Kelwin Ang. So they will go the length of the court here for Kelwin Ang to make his free throws.
Follows on Jeff Uy.
Two-possession game.
The review for officials was just to make sure, clarify kung kanino yung foul, not on yung sinasabing elbow. Wala naman.
Kelwin Ang making the first. Unable with his second. Richmond Nang with an offensive rebound. Renbert Chu. I don't think he has energy left to make a decent shot. But ito si Mitchell Tan. As they go, Tom Koo, is he going to go for the three? Yes, he will, but can't get it to go down.
So too strong on that three attempt.
Two-possession game. Shot clock is down as 6. Lawrence Yu with a miss. Renbert Chu throws the long pass. Ends up with Kelwin Ang who makes the basket. Hindi pa sumusuko ang uno. CW Home Depot.
Great leak out by Kelwin Nang to get that fast break, 2 points.
Reagan Lim. Lawrence Yu double team, may steal ang uno. And Renbert Chu on his way to the basket, unable to finish that layup. That's what I was saying. Parang wala na ring energy sa Renbert Chu. He's just basically playing on instincts right now. Battle for the loose ball. 50-50 ball. Traveling. Kanino itatawag yan? Kay Tom Koo?
Had that possession. Tom Koo, yeah, he already had that ball in umiikot eh.
At saka umangat yung dalawang paa niya.
Dalawang paa.
That is really traveling. Christopher Ko in the game. I guess the only guy with fresh legs right now. As we are already in the second overtime. They're up by 2. Who's got the basketball? Mitchell Tan. One pump fake, puts it up, trying to back it in. It's a miss. 79 seconds here in the second overtime. Jeffrey with a miss. Nice tap right there. Shot clock is down to 5. Hule, Engelberg cow blocked. Richmond Nang, that's his purpose there. That's his role, and Mitchell Tan is fouled.
So Chris Cole, binaba niya yung arm niya dun.
Selboy, defensive play of the game. Richmond Nang has been doing it all game long. Ito na naman tayo sa free throws.
Mitchell Tan does make the first. This is his 2 out of 3. So now 3 out of 4.
Di yun eh. Tinitingnan ko rito. Tight ball game na naman.
Yun na nga.
89 all, 55 seconds remaining. Oh my goodness. For defensive purposes, si Tom Cool nasa bench. He's not on the floor. Christopher Ko. Jumper. So labang muli. And Jeff Uy making that basket.
Nice cut to the baseline for Jeff Uy for that pull-up jumper.
Ito naman si Kelvin going all the way. Tying it all up again. 91. 38 seconds remaining here in this second overtime. Yes, you heard me right. Second overtime. Tingnan niyo mga relo niyo kung anong oras na. May second game pa tayo. Engelberg Cow. It's Kelvin Ang against 2 defenders. Sliding in and Bato! They have the lead. Sino pa bang may legs? PYT fast break of the game. Kelvin Ang. And now Uno is on top by 2. Another Jungman timeout. Still the same situation here. Both teams in penalty. It's going to be basketball para sa St. Jude Pep Plus. 21 seconds. If they're going to be inbounding in the front court, they'll only be given 14 seconds. At yun nga ang mangyayari. So no matter if they make a basket, there's still going to be 7 seconds remaining here in the second overtime. I'm just emphasizing. First time it happened,
Yep.
di ba? Tumutukod na yung mga players dito.
And we saw kanina, Reagan Lim, linabas na yan because he was feeling the effects of exhaustion.
Hindi na nga makalundag yung dalawang defenders kay Kelvin. Hindi na makalundag. He just went straight for the layup.
With credit to Kelvin Ang. tinodo-todo pa rin yung
Kaya
fast
nga,
break.
I don't know if he's aware. Sabi nga natin yung iba rito, just playing on instincts right now. Uh-oh. Jet Uy. He gets blocked. That's what I'm talking about. The purpose of Richmond Dang. He might have blocked mga what? Number of times 5 already.
And not only those blocks, pero when he alters those shots, that's very important.
Long inbound here. And Antonio Tan with a miss and then a foul in the backcourt that will send Uno. And Rocky Siki will be shooting 2 shots.
4 blocks on Richmond Nang for this ball game.
Ayun yun. Rocky Siki. Pagod ka na rin ba, Rocky? Baka.
Aruy. 9.9 seconds.
They're just saying, just make the first one. Parang pressure to shoot a 3-pointer rather than just an easy basket. And Siki missing both. 4 seconds remaining. Uh-oh, a little hesitation. Engelbert down, desperation shot. And finally, this game is over. I knew it somehow. It's not even second wind anymore. But this has been a very exhausting trial of the amount of endurance and energy and even strength that they could come up with. Imagine reaching 2 overtimes for this particular ball game. Well, somebody has got to win it. And these two were just at it. Ang early description nga namin, match na match. Etong dalawa. The biggest lead of the ball game happened twice, 9 points. Pero that's all part of history. Kelvin Ang, one of the heroes here para sa panig ng Uno to come up with his 2-point victory after 2 overtimes, 93-91. Natapos din.
And of course, here in the game, their pillar of strength, the stability on offense, what he does on the defensive rebound side of things. Favorite target nila Renver Chu, nila Mitchell Tan, at ni Rocky Siki. Our best player of the game, none other than that man on your screen. Tom Koo, 33 points, 9 rebounds. Triangle Tires for Life, best player of the game. Congratulations, Tom Koo.
It wasn't easy, but somebody has got to do it. I mean, coming up with those big numbers for Tom Koo and the rest of the guys, basically just rubbed off on them what he was trying to produce almost the entire ball game. Tom Koo, our best player of the game, at sa inyo na Triangle Tires for Life. And of course, hindi pa kami tapos. Dalawang overtime ang aming pinagdaanan rito, pero susunod pa rin dyan, syempre. James Shop, of course, will be battling it out laban dito sa St. Peter. At ito, makikita natin dito, grabe yung dami ng mga numero sa rebounds and the number of shots taken here. Totoo ba yan? 101 shots taken by St. Jude. Well, imagine nyo naman, dalawang overtime ang pinanggalingan natin dito. So, well, natapos yan. It was really, I would say, an epic ball game para sa FCAAI. And tingnan na natin ang ating PG Flex Linoleum key matchup. Of course, si Tom Koo nga ended up as the best player of this ball game. And Mark Chua, 9-6-5. He wasn't able to finish even in regulation because he fouled out of the game. And as it turned out, it was a win para sa Uno. And improving on the record. And St. Peter, Metro Asia, laban sa Washong Lamtex Pipes. Susunod yan.
Technology moves the world. And we move technology closer to you. MEC Networks. 30 years of technology distribution.